naval operation. It's part of a Russian program driven by what they call the Main Directorate of Deep Sea Research, or GUGI. And this is designed to have capabilities which can undertake surveillance in peacetime and sabotage in conflict. And that is why we've been determined, whenever the Yantar comes into British wider waters, we track it, we deter it, and we say to Putin, we are ready, and we do that alongside allies. You saw this last year in the way that Britain led the response to attacks on critical infrastructure with other Baltic and Nordic nations, and then NATO stepped in as well with their operation. So it's a demonstration, if you like, of a British readiness to act, a British capability to act, because make no mistake, we will not tolerate a threat to the British people's essential connections underwater. And on the SAFE programme, we were pleased when we signed the UK-EU Security and Defence Partnership. It was a milestone in resetting relations with Europe. We recognise, like President von der Leyen did, the importance of all European nations contributing to European security. So we've negotiated seriously throughout this period for participation in SAFE. But we've always made clear, whilst we were willing to pay a fair share of the costs of this programme, any deal had to be good value for money for our British taxpayers, had to be good value for our British defence industry. And I hope the Commission will get to the point that we can participate, but whether or not we do, in or out of SAFE, make no mistake, we are doing the deals with other European nations so that British industry and the strengths that we can bring to future wider European security, we will continue to do that in or out of SAFE. We will continue to win the export deals that benefit Britain. We will continue to provide the systems and weaponry and the innovation that helps make Europe safer. Rob Powell, Sky.
Just to follow on from that on the Yantar, is this the first time that lasers have been used by a Russian vessel against pilots? And how dangerous is that? What are the risks? And also, how will the UK government be responding to this?
Clearly, anything that impedes, disrupts or puts at risk pilots in charge of British military planes is deeply dangerous. This is the first time we've had this action from Yantar directed against the British RAF. We take it extremely seriously. I have changed the Navy's rules of engagement so that we can follow more closely, monitor more closely the activities of the Yantar when it's in our wider waters. We have military options ready should the Yantar change course. I'm not going to reveal those because that only makes President Putin wiser. But I would just say to you, look at what we did last time. When the Yantar was in British waters, we surfaced a nuclear-powered British attack submarine close to that ship. A submarine that they did not know was there, that had helped track its every movement before. And look at what I'm going to do this afternoon. I shall go to Plymouth. I shall open a new factory, a British-based factory that has come directly from the Trinity House Agreement with Germany last year, with fresh investment into the UK, where we can start to design and manufacture the sea and undersea drones that will help reinforce exactly the sort of security that is threatened by the actions of Putin and his spy ships like Yantar. Charlie Parker, The Times.
Thank you. What do you make of the Defence Committee's assessment that it's